My expectation was that Nan and Guy's reunion would be a happy one for both of them. When Nan initially appears and observes how well Jinny and Guy have adapted to their life together, there is a fair amount of awkwardness. Even though the program does push into the romance and excitement of it in certain ways, the two even crash a wedding together. Although Nan couldn't have intended them to be unhappy and this is realistic, it ultimately deprives Guy and Nan, who are meant to be the Buccaneers' greatest romance, of their huge, completely happy reunion. The scenes involving Guy and Nan also occur quite close to where James has just located Jinny. The gloom of that plotline naturally permeates Nan and Guy's, and Paloma's depiction of them together brings it even more grounded. The briefness of the reunion doesn't help either, and I'll admit that I'm a little perplexed by Nan's hasty departure. A portion of the problem stems from the show's poor explanation of the law Nan and Hector are working on and how it would benefit Jinny. Nan's decision is made even more difficult to comprehend by the ambiguity of the details, particularly considering how shortly after her arrival in Italy it occurred. Another character in this episode whose choices are difficult to comprehend is Lizzie, who and Theo give way to their love for one another during a garden party. As with Nan's decision to go back to Tintagel, the decision's haste is a contributing factor. Even though Lizzie and Hector have a strong chemistry and he seems to really care about her, the program hasn't done enough to convince me that they make a good couple thus far. It's difficult to support Lizzie and Theo thus far, despite their obvious attempts to establish themselves as one of the show's greatest love tales and their shared struggles with Guy and Nan. Despite the Buccaneers' tendency to self-destruct in Season 1, it was frequently more entertaining to watch than annoying. Their choices were always made with a winningly youthful flair, in quest of pleasure, true love, or both, and even when they made poor choices, they were simple to understand. It's not very entertaining to see some of the characters in this episode feel like they're purposefully ruining their own happiness by always taking the most difficult route. Blanche's interactions with Reed in this episode further solidify her status as one of the Buccaneers' most notable characters from Season 2. Their discussions not only provide additional insight into Blanche's past, but they also enable the program to go deeper into a more complex and poignant love story than it has in the past. Blanche wonders if she and Reed would have been happy together or if the attraction of the relationship was all imagination, which makes it a fantastic contrast to Nan's relationship with Guy and her choice in this episode. The scenes involving Blanche and Reed also demonstrate how uncommon it is to see romantic connections between older characters on television. In this episode, Blanche and Reed offer a welcome maturity, especially because the Buccaneers place a lot of emphasis on the younger generation. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel please.